Hey everybody, welcome back to another drawing tutorial. So today we have Toga from My Hero Academia. So I have another Toga one. It's in more of her costume that has those teeth and the mask and all that kind of stuff. But this one, it's just sort of more standard Toga. But she's got her hand coming out here and she's holding a knife. So, landscape orientation page. As usual, use a pencil and a rubber for these so you can rub out your mistakes and take your time. Hit pause if I go too fast. So the face is over this side, the hand is on this side, and we're going to start with the eyes. So just here, so we're going to start with the right eye, okay? And we have just about above halfway. So say this is one page, this is another page, and the nose is about on the halfway line here, right? So if our nose is here, we just come up a little bit. And then we start with the top eyelid. And it's going to come over, like so, across like this. Okay, so just like a slight diagonal line, curved a little bit, coming up like that. And then we're going to just make this a bit thicker, right? So it comes up kind of like that. And it's thicker on this end, you know, and then it comes down here. So real skinny down here and thicker up there. And she could have a couple of spiking sort of eyelashes sticking off, you know, like that kind of thing. So then her bottom eyelid, so we just have a curved sort of line coming down here. Okay, and she got those real like slender, skinny, sort of evil looking eyes. So we have another line just down here, right? Like that. And then you're going to just join them together with a curved line. Okay, so we're going to go across like that. Okay, and then she has some like extra lines underneath. It's kind of like to show some shadow or something underneath her eyes, like that. And then some eyelashes, big ones, 3 of them coming down the center just there, 3 or 4. So then inside here we have her iris, right? So we can't see all of it, so you just have to draw kind of like a curved line there and a curved line coming down this side. And then she's got those cat-like sort of eyes, so you just draw like a thin sort of line coming down that way. Okay, so then above that we have an eyelid line, and then above there we have some extra sort of eyelid lines. So we go diagonal up like that, and then we bring it down across like so. Okay, so her head is a little bit tilted, so we're going to come down. So like the next eye is going to start about here, right? So her head is a little bit tilted, so it's not like perfectly level. You could do it level if you wanted, but in this picture we're just dropping this eye a little bit lower than this one. Okay, so we're going to bring it across like so again, curving sort of line like that. So you want them to be about the same width, just here, and the distance between the 2 eyes is about half an eye. Okay. So in there, about half of her eye will fit inside here. Just in case you're looking for proportions. My Hero Academia eyes are bigger than standard. So then we thicken up this top, thicker on the end, bring it down, like so. And you just colour that in black. Don't worry if both eyelashes aren't exactly the same. It doesn't really matter. You know, you can have one slightly different to the other. It's okay. 1, 2, 3 eyelashes then sticking off there. And then again, we'll do the back eyelid line, like that. And then the other side, just there. So you'll see now, we're diagonal. So it's a lot more clear when you get the eye drawn in a bit better. And then we'll curve this line over to there, like that. And then she'll have some lines again underneath, like that. And some bottom eyelash lines just there. And then her iris, just again in this section, just kind of like a bracket, just there, and one there. And then that cat-like sort of eye just in there, real thin, like so. Then her eyelid, like that. And then another sort of eyelid line here, like so. And that's her eyes, right? So you can see now sort of what we were talking about with the tilt on the head, like this. So we're tilted down, like so. And the line for the middle of the head goes down this way, okay? So we're across. You could draw a cross, you know, just to get your center point if you wanted. So our nose then. So pretty simple, the nose. You're just going to do like a dash or a line just like this. You know, right in the middle, just here. And then her mouth. So she's got a real big kind of evil looking sort of smile, right? And it's got a little gap in the middle. So you're just gonna go across like so, and maybe just a little dot at the end, just here. So it looks like she's smirking right now. But we're just gonna leave a little bit of a gap here, and then go smirk up that way, like so. And then like you could do a little dot at the end there if you wanted. Right, so our chin, just down here, curve line, going up like so. So if you're working out your proportions now, so you just want to know where your nose and your mouth and your chin line are. So from the nose to the mouth is about the same as the mouth to the chin, okay? So her head is kind of tilted, sort of leaning back a little bit. So we're not, the nose isn't exactly halfway between the eyes and the chin, which it usually is in a portrait. But it depends on if the character's head is tilted a little bit. So it's a little bit complicated, but I won't make it too crazy. All you got to do is just make sure your nose is real close to the eyes, just up underneath here, right? So just down a little bit from the eyes, and then from the nose to the mouth is the same as the mouth to the chin. That's it, right? And your eyes are just on that line, okay? So once you get that, you can do the jaw coming out this way, okay? Like that. And once you get to about mouth level, you're going to change direction and go up here, like so, okay, up the side of her face. And then same thing on the other side, so we go up like this, and we're tilted again, so about mouth level. Down from the other side, you're going to change direction and go up. So see, we're always on this sort of line, going all the way up, okay? So I stopped a bit lower down on this side because she's got some hair that comes across her face, right? So she's got a fringe, and we'll do that next. So, right, so fringe. So we just do a line like this, up, down, up, line down to there, across. What way does that go? Up like that, yeah. And then this one comes down like so. And then bring this one across. And then we got another little spike on its own there, up to there. And then the next one comes down to there. So they're like these flat sort of bangs that come down across her head. There, like so. And then to there. Then the next one, across. Give it a bit of a spike there. And then the next one down like so. Bring it across. Back up. And this is the one I said that comes down across her face, okay? So it comes all the way down. Like so. To about there. About level with her chin. And then we'll bring it back up the other side. It's just a hair spike. Curving line. And this one will go real high up. Okay, it's part of her fringe, so it goes like really high, like so about there maybe. Stops maybe on the inside of her eye. We'll go to there. And maybe the line, this should be longer, like that. And we'll just add like a hairline just in there. And the opposite hair spike, so is just say here on this side. So like that's part of the fringe, but then this keeps going like so, and it's a double spike. So small spike, big spike, all the way up. Into there somewhere. And some hairlines and stuff just in there. Boop. And depending on your style you like to draw, I can see her eyebrows through her hair. I know it doesn't make physical sense, but animes tend to do that sometimes. So depending on what you want to do, you can add them or not add them. So just very thin eyebrows going down like that. Okay, another one on this side, just comes down like so, down to about there. So they kind of curve at this end, a little bit at the top, you know, just gives her that sort of dopey, happy look, a creepy, happy look. This piece of hair might go up a bit further. And right, so we'll give her ears. So we've an ear just in here. Comes down just below the nose, the earlobe, just down here. And then on this side, we're just down a bit lower again because the head is tilted. And we can actually see her ear come out the other side here. So, and we might have some lines just on ear ligament lines just on top, just here like that. And a couple in here, like so. And a couple in here. And there, like so. And I think she's like a piece of hair or something. Like a, yeah, just like a line just there for hair. Okay, so the rest of her hair, right? So we've got top of her head and then the spiky sort of buns that she wears. So this like comes up this way, comes up and around like so, to a bump just kind of on the top of her head somewhere, say here. Okay. So if we're looking for like distances, so the eyes to the chin is about the same as the eyes to the top of her fringe, right? So the eyes will be halfway between this and the chin. So from here to here, this eye, right, is about the same as from the eye to the top of her fringe. And then you just add like an extra little section just on top there for the big round part of her hair, like that. And so this then comes down the other side, and it can be kind of like a bumpy line if you want it, you know, it's because it, you know, it's hair and it's all tied up and stuff. So it just like comes down like that. I'm just gonna lower that bit a little bit, I think. So I just erased that line, and I'm just gonna make this section just a little bit flatter. So I'm just going below where I was. I think it should be just a little bit flatter, maybe. Yeah. I think that was just a little bit too high up. I'm just a stickler for detail, that's all. Okay, so she has some hairlines just in here. like, you know, some texture lines that show the direction of the growth of her hair, and then there's some around the edge here as well. 1, 2, one here, yeah, some down here too, and on this side as well. So there's like one maybe here, and then one coming in here. Because this is the part of her hair that's like all tied up, you know? So all this hair is being pulled back in those directions. And then she has, so it's kind of like messy buns. It's the only way I can describe it. There's like hair spikes and buns and everything. So, let's see. Yeah, we'll just do a big curved line for the bun first, and then we'll add the spikes. I mean, if we need to erase anything, we will. So, like, just a big curved line like that on that side. All right? Just a big bump. And it doesn't have to be, like, perfectly symmetrical or anything. You're just trying to get it round. And then this comes over. The other side, down, underneath here. So this one sticks out a little bit more than on this side. Maybe we'll make this one stick out a little bit more as well. Just add another line there, right? So then just add some texture lines on this. So you're gonna like do a line like that. So, because this is like all wrapped up, the hair's like wrapped around itself. So that's what makes it look like that. These sort of lines, these texture lines that follow that curve. You're going this direction, up and down. You're not going side to side, okay? And then on this side too. So like one or two here. Like so. Maybe another one there. Here. And then, so then, like I said, so she's got like spikes and stuff, right? So we'll draw in all the spikes, and we might have to erase some lines, but we'll go for it. So hair, spike, there. And then another one sticking out here. And like a big one here. And then like, let's see, like a big one sticking down here. Like so, and of course we'll erase the lines that are inside here. There's some on the outside. There. Another one here. Small one in there. And then another one up there. Another one beside it. So you can sort of, you don't have to place them exactly where I'm placing them. You can kind of just make it up as you go if you want it. Like that. And I'm going to do that over here as well. So like you might have one here as well. Like one just sticking up like that. And then a couple here. Just trying to make it sort of look like her hair is just a little bit messy. Like that. Tidy it up. Right there. Another one here. And then another one here. Like so. And one going down and back up. Another one here. Another one here. So like, feel free to mess around with that as you see fit, you know. Try and, you know, you can add more texture lines, you can add a lot more hair lines if you wanted. I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of the lines that we shouldn't be able to see through the spikes. Okay, so I think that makes a bit more sense now that we can sort of see which spikes are on top and which are on the bottom. So Now, her neck. Let's go. Neck comes down like so. Coming down from her jaw. Okay? Like that. Can't see her neck on this side. We can just see like a piece of her clothing that comes down like so. It's kind of like the V of her costume, you know. It goes across her cheek. Goes out there. Kind of goes up behind her hair, and there's another hair spike there. So, and I'll get rid of that line because we shouldn't see it. Right, so then her shoulder on the other side. So we have a piece of clothing, comes off, goes down off my page that way towards her shoulder, and then the other side of her costume V just there, like that. And then we have the inside part, so it goes up like so. Her neck will just go in behind that, right there. And then we might see some of her trapezius going down into her clothes just down there. And then this will go up and curve around, so it'll go up like so, curve down and back up, just into there. And then we may see like just some shadow sort of lines in here, like so. And actually all in here would probably be shadow, so I'm going to go ahead and color them black. Something like that. And then we have just like a little hair spike just sticking down here. Okay, so we're gonna go and bring her hand into the picture. So let's see. So over here, right, we have her hand, and it's like joined into her shoulder here. So we'll draw in the shoulder, I guess. So just here we have a bump for her shoulder, okay, and then like another clothesline there, and then another line for her costume coming down this way. Okay, another sort of fold line here, and another line coming down that way. Okay, and maybe some lines for the other side of that. You know, she's got like a certain style thing going on, like that kind of thing. So top of her shoulder and the bottom of her shoulder, like her armpit line, is like here. Okay, so her arm's coming out here. So she's like holding the knife like this. Okay, so I guess it's about here. We'll just do the arm first and then do the hand coming out of the sleeve. It's probably easiest than doing the hand first. Right, so line just for her body there. Right, so we'll do this. We bump like that, okay? So these are all folds for her clothes, like for her elbow, her forearm. And then we have another bump here, okay? So this is going to look a lot shorter than you'd think, right? Because it's foreshortened, and that means, you know, as I like turn this towards the camera, it looks like it's getting sort of shorter and shorter until all you can see is the tippy top. And that's kind of what's going on with her hand, okay? So let's just go. Let's just stop talking and go. So this curves from the bottom just up to there, okay? And then her sleeve, right? So bump, bump, and then the end of her sleeve. So it comes around like this. Okay? Like so. And kind of comes out here. And then this is like a double line, so it comes around again. Like so. And it's going to touch one of her fingers, so we've a bit of a bump, and then it comes that way. Right, so then we've lines for her clothing just inside here. Boom. Okay, so that's the arm. So it's not as long as you would think, right? It's shortened, right? So we're just halfway, right on this sort of halfway line of my page. That's where her sleeve, the end of her sleeve will start, and her hand's going to come out now, okay? So hands are very difficult. So whenever you see a hand in a drawing, you know, take your time. So we go up, across for her thumb. This is the top of her thumb now. And then we're going to bring it down like so. We've got various sort of bumps and stuff. So, you know, it doesn't have to be a smooth line. It can be kind of like bump, goes long, bump down a little bit. Because it's a thumb, you know, it's got like various ridges and things on it. So this comes around then for the bottom of our thumb. It comes up into here. And then we have another line for like a skin fold kind of thing, just here. And then a fold of skin here as well. And another one here. So it's like, you know, when you're like pressing the button on to open a car or something. Or like your remote on your TV, something like that. That's the pose she's making. And then her thumbnail, just here. Comes around, back, around like so. Okay, that's like a thumb. Something like that. So the knife is coming out. See where my thumb is here? The knife comes out right underneath, okay? So you'll just do a horizontal line coming out here. You could use a ruler for this if you wanted to make it look super accurate, okay? This comes out, and then this one comes back into the thumb, just in there. And then this box will come down, and this will go back this way. Of course it goes, you could draw the whole box if you wanted, you know, you could keep that going. But then the blade actually comes out here, okay? So, let's see. So the blade part. So the blade is like inside, okay? Just here. So we go across like that, and then it goes diagonal down. And then we're going to bring it all the way to the curved sort of top, right? So it's like, so it goes, you could use a ruler. I might use a ruler if I can find one. Where's my ruler gone? Oh man. Okay, I found it. So the blade, so it comes out like this direction. Okay. Like that, okay? And it comes around to like a wide point. So like it gets like to about here, right? And then it's going to go around in the curved part. Up to there. So kind of, that's the sharp curvy part, you know? And then this will go diagonal that way. And then we'll bring it back in up to here. So it kind of comes up like so, and then back into here. So it's a tricky shape to get right, but I think you can see. So this comes out, it kind of gets a little bit wider here and then gets skinnier. Okay. And it has an extra line on it just here. Like that kind of thing. You know, the sharp edge. Just to there, and then you change your direction. You bring it across here like that. Okay, so that's your blade. So it's following sort of this. The thumb comes down and then the blade goes off that direction. So then we have a finger. So underneath, this is kind of like a box. So it goes like back this way. Okay, and this will have another line going back this way somewhere. Like that. So then, well, this actually goes the whole way back, does it? Yeah. Back to like there, and then the other side comes out and down, and then back in to there. And then we've got all fingers and stuff. So 2 fingers here. So bump, bump, like that. Okay, holding the blade, and then her index finger comes out this way. And then we just bring it around like that. And this is going to go the whole way back and join our thumb. Okay, and it's bumpy sort of line as well, right? So knuckles and things and bumps for the bone in hands and everything, right? So kind of like a bumpy sort of thing here. So you curve around a knuckle, go up to the blade, okay? And then this is going to come around the other side, like so. And then, so we'll bump it up for a knuckle, go like that, and then curves around like this, and we'll bump it up again and join it to the thumb just in there. And then our fingernail just here, down like so. And then this finger comes down like that, nail, there, and then next finger comes down like so, back down, goes down a bit longer this one, curve around the knuckle, bring it down, curve around another knuckle, off to the end and back up into there. Okay, we're getting there. How are you getting on? So fingernail, sorry, forgot that up here, just in there, and then her little finger just here, curves down into there where we drew this bump when we did her sleeve at the start. And then this comes up, joins her hand just there again. And then we'll just draw a line for her little fingernail just there. I think that's her whole hand done, is it? Yeah. I think there should be like another line here on the knife. Yeah. Okay, is that everything, my friends? I think it is. She has like, I think, red lines or something on her costume. You can draw them in or not. Will I draw them in? Are they red or black? I gotta look it up now. Oh no, that's like navy and then there's white, so it's not, there's no lines really. They're just like white stripes that come down here. So you could draw them in if you wanted, but I'll bring this line down just a little bit further. Down there. Line there. Okay, I'll leave it at that. There you go. How to draw Toga
from My Hero Academia. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video.